welcome everybody. Today is Monday, February 17th, 2025. We're live just a bit past 7 p.m. Eastern from cold and frigid Cleveland, Ohio. My name is Artie. We are Bomber Breaks, and I've got for you right now 4 boxes of 24-25 Panini NBA Hoops basketball from our eBay store, Bomber Sports Cards. Appreciate y'all jumping in, and welcome to Jim S. I think I got just Jim new today with the Hawks and the Bulls in this one. Good luck, Jim. Thanks for joining in. You guys all knew the deal? Awesome. Yeah, they really, I remember even back when it was, last time I was in Cleveland, it's so pricey, but what did you, so I was breaking, so I didn't get to watch it. Daryl, I'm curious, what did you think of the new format? I've heard some of the common criticisms about the breakage, the stoppages in between and that, but I'm curious what you thought. And I'll be honest, I thought Steph to win MVP was a shoo-in, right? I can say that I profited a little bit off of betting him. He was the favorite, but he was still like plus 500 to be MVP, and I just thought, well, it's going to be his last All-Star game at home, so he's probably going to shoot a bunch of threes and all that. So, guys, couple notes here. Shipping twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays, so these will go out tomorrow. So enjoy the fast shipping on that. We've got breaks open for tonight. It does include I've got a basketball PYT Mosaic Fast Break Hoops. Use the code BOOM10 to save 10%. I do have a filler of Diamond Icons and some other breaks open. Plus, this Wednesday, new release of Prism Basketball. 24-25 Panini Prism Basketball release on Wednesday. We've got 4-box. Pick your teams. Yeah. Okay, I think that was the common thing, right? Maybe raise the target score number up significantly. It's just let them really, score a lot, or yeah. Okay. I'd be curious what the league decides to do about that, if they change it completely or just tinker a little bit. But Prism Hoops, guys, 4-box PYTs on Wednesday. Really excited for that, the new draft class and all that good stuff. And we also have Topps Football, guys. Topps Chrome Football, Breakers Delight PYTs. That's Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix and Drake May and all those fiery rookies that were Topps exclusives are now coming out on Wednesday. All right, I think that about covers it. I also have personal boxes open for this evening. If you're interested, check it out, bomberbreaks.com. All right, lineup in this one, it's Chad with the Thunder, Dan C with the Blazers and the Wizards, Daryl A, Chat Mojo, Warriors, Lakers, Grizzlies, and the Spurs. I like it. Frederick H with the Mavs, Greg S with the Nets, Hornets, Cavs, Pistons, Pacers, Clippers, Heat, Magic, Kings, and the Raptors. Let them know, Greg. Jesse has the Bucks. Welcome again to Jim with the Hawks and the Bulls. Joe L has the Knicks. Justin A, Celtics. Matt H, T-Wolves. Michael T, Pellies. Mike R with the Nuggets. Shantae with the Rockets. Stephen I with the Suns. Travis L with the Jazz. And Wayne Z with the Philly 76ers. All right, so 1 auto per box. We've got all kinds of cool hollow inserts and numbered hits. Let's see what we can find. All right. 1 chrome per box about, or 1 chrome per pack about. Yeah, man. All right, there we go. So the trade deadline is over. The All-Star game is over. Now the real fun begins as we approach the playoffs and playoff hunt, and this is the juicy part of the NBA season, and I'm very excited to see how it shakes out. All right, so that's going to be a high voltage Dr. J. Hollow insert. Guys, for a lot of these piles, I make side piles, and I do thick sleeves, right? So like I'll take that high voltage Dr. J and combine it with any Jared McCain's, and you'll see them all in a thick sleeve. It's kind of the standard for protection, right? So just because there's a lot of rookies and inserts and things, and that's the kind of the best solution I've come up with. Same thing, right? We'll combine anything LeBron with the Dalton Connect stuff, etc., etc. But if there's anybody out there that you are particularly interested in, let me know. I'm always down to help you guys out where I can, within reason. Tristan De Silva there, and here is a road to the finals. Mr. Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks. Brunson pushes Pacers to break with 44 points in a 30-point dubs over the Pacers. 304 out of triple nines there on the Jalen Brunson. And Daniel Gafford Chrome. Dalton Connect now playing. Devin Booker Chrome. There's a Reed Shepherd rookie for the Rockets. And Anti-Gravity, Joel Embiid. We can put him with the Dr. J. I know Wayne was a little bummed. Alpy only played like 18 seconds, and I think that was the case for a lot of the guys. Didn't get to play, right? If you're on the losing team, right? Garland and Mobley didn't get to play very much. I think that was an opportunity for improvement. Here is a Spur for Daryl. It's Mr. Zach Collins in the red. Zach Collins is 70 out of 99. Another Reed Shepherd rookie. And it's Terrence Mann for the LA Clippers in the orange. Terrence Mann is numbered 9 out of 149. Khalil Ware rookie for the Heat. And Giannis, Anti-Gravity for the Bucks. Jalen Tyson for the hometown Cavaliers. And backwards, it's going to be Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown for Boston. Filipowski rookie. And this is KJ Simpson for the Hornets. Zach Edey for the Grizzlies. And Cam Thomas, City Edition Nets. Zachariah Rishasha, rookie. And Jaden Hardy there. Plus Karis LeVert, hometown Cavs. Previously Cleveland getting the Karis. That is 10 out of 199 in the orange. I think Karis will probably crush it for Atlanta. He played very well, and now he's got way more usage opportunities, which kind of always his strong point. Kaishan George, one of a trio of Wizards rookies. And Wemby Sheesh. And this is Tatum Ignition for Boston. And that is Isaiah Collier for the Jazz. Next up for the Pellies, it's Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy, 144 out of 199. Man, I can't believe how hot it is in here. I got the window open already. I'm going to have to go Arctic in here. All right. Sorry about that. I just got to get the core temperature in here down, under 78 degrees. My man next door loves to run it hot. Dalton Connect rookie. Filipowski insert for the Jazz. Luka, Anti-Gravity. Bub Carrington for the Wiz. And Donovan Klingon for the Blazers. Jalen Brunson, Ignition insert. And about one per box on the Redbacks. That's Brooklyn Net Ben Simmons, previously up. Ben Simmons there, Brooklyn in the red. SGA City Edition and Jalen Green. This is Jordan Hawkins and Komi Dadie for the Knicks. And here we've got our autograph in box 1. It's rookie ink of Harrison Ingram. Harrison Ingram, San Antonio Spurs, getting that first auto. Daryl, yours. Harrison Ingram, rookie ink. Tatum Nobility. I mean, I want to forgive Ben Simmons for like past discretions, right? It's at some point it's like I'm talking out loud kind of how I think about it because we talked about this a bit, right? Like, yeah, he was the number 1 pick. It hasn't worked out. He's made a lot of money for doing little. He had some weird things with his back, but I still feel like he tries. I know that sounds crazy. Like when he goes out there watching him play in Brooklyn a little bit, I feel like he still does try. And the Clippers are underrated. Like people don't understand that defense wins, right? And that guys like Norman Powell are having career years. James Harden is a beast, and that they're not gonna just be this easy out in the playoffs. And I think Ben Simmons could help that a little bit. I tell you at the same time when he got bought out, they were basically saying Cavs or Clippers, and I very much wanted him to go to the Clippers. So that probably tells you a little bit. I don't know what these guys are like behind the scenes. I don't know how they are as a teammate. He obviously has a lot of baggage with him, and we just didn't need him. But I thought he was a really good fit for the Clippers. So I think it was a smart move by them. If he can stay motivated, he should be motivated. I mean, right? He still has an opportunity in his career to kind of make some plays and make people remember that he is a very good basketball player. Besides the fact that he's just been kind of in and out of the lineups and that. So I think he'll get some contributions. I know the first game log I saw in the Clippers, he had a really nice game. And his per minute stats are still very solid, right? But will he ever play back-to-backs? I don't know, right? I mean, I don't want to judge him because I don't know. Maybe his back is just it is a problem, right? The perception is he just doesn't have the will to play and that. I don't know. But I thought for the Clippers it was a good move. And I don't know why, but I guess it's just the coach in me. I'm just rooting for him to do well and kind of shake off the career he's had to this point of just kind of being, peaking in Philly and then playing horribly in the playoff series and then kind of never being able to get it back together again. 89 out of 99, Simone Fontecchio, the Detroit Pistons. That was a very long-winded answer, but yeah. Yeah, I thought... I apologize, guys. Like I said, I'm in casual mode today. I thought he had a pretty good first... He played 27 minutes, had 12.7 boards, 6 assists, 3 steals, and a block on 4 of 5 shooting and 4 of 4 from the line. You can't ask for any more than that for a guy you got for free, right? So if he's going to do that, and he's going to get to play, if he can play 27 minutes, that's a great pickup by the Clippers. And I may be regretting that the Cavs didn't grab him, but yeah. Right? Well, it's about the playoffs for them, right? I mean, the West is nuts. So you can't just go on like a losing streak and expect to make it. But assuming the Clippers, I think, are pretty comfortably, on the top side of the playoff bracket, then it's about the playoffs. And if he can help them in the playoffs, he can guard some different positions. He does get rebounds. Bronny James now playing. I don't hate it. I know. You can never have enough, Right. That's where you don't know. I mean, I remember the documentary that came out years ago, right? When he was at LSU and he was a one and done. And he tried to kind of make I don't even know if he produced it himself or what, but it was kind of just talking, this was before NIL, right? And he didn't come across that well, right? It came across like, I already think I'm, the GOAT and very much like that kind of vibes, which always rubs people the wrong way. So maybe a little humbleness from the past. Because that's really good stats, right? That's really, really good stats. And that's what made him Rookie of the Year and all those things. So if he, I don't think he's that old either. I really don't. So we'll see, but I think the Clippers, for nothing, will be happy. And I think it was the right move for the Nets too. I mean, they have they're trying to tank, right? So. Maxi City Edition. But I hope, if I were him or I was his agent, I'd be like, man, this is it. Like, this is your shot. You got picked up by a playoff team. You're relatively healthy later in the year. Like, ball out and get yourself, this is, you hate to say it, and maybe this is related. He's playing for a new contract, right? If he can, again, I'm not sure how old he is, but if he can play well, then someone will pay him more money next year. So you hate to think that's the only reason, but hey, it's a real thing in sports, right? Contract year performances tend to go up, and you're only human. So heck, maybe the Clippers, if you play one off the Clippers, maybe they re-sign you. I don't know. Is he probably a better fifth guy than like Derek Jones? It's possible, depending on how they evaluate Simmons as a defensive player. Wemby in there. And that's Young Bull, Colin Sexton for the Utah Jazz. I love me some Colin Sexton, former Cleveland Cavalier. Met him at one of the Panini VIP parties years ago. I got this pretty cool photo of me and him mean mugging the camera together. I'm like, let's do mean mug. He looked at me. I'm like, let's do mean mug. 83 out of 199. Yep. Kaishan George rookie. I agree. I'm hoping for him, for his sake. That was good, Daryl. That was good. For the Grand Rapid Dragons, it's Ben Simmons. Like little Kenny Powers from Eastbound and Down kind of vibes. Hypnotized Tatum there. We are the official breakers of the Cleveland Charge in the G League, and we got a trading card night coming up in March that we're sponsoring at the G League game, so that's kind of exciting for us here at Bomber. A lot of exciting. I'm very pumped. There is Mr. Kawhi. This one's almost more interesting, right? What is going to happen with Kawhi? Is he going to grace us with his presence throughout the playoffs? Kawhi. Well, you tell me. I'll ramble on for a while. You tell me, what do you think about the Butler trade? 111 out of 199. Kawhi Leonard. Filipowski. Man, the upside down thing. It's good to stop doing that. Zach Edey, rookie. Zion City edition. Yeah, I'm hoping it could be a gateway to be, official breakers of the Cavs, which would be like a dream for me. So then I could try to sneak my way into being the backup PA announcer. Yep. That can be arranged. Come on, backwards cards, really. Here for the Phoenix Suns, it's Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen, 59 out of 99. Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised about the KD thing. It just doesn't seem like it's working in Phoenix, but yeah. I mean, fully motivated playoff Jimmy is still one of the best players in the league, and I feel like it was probably the right thing as far as where everybody's at for that team, right? I think that franchise, this is it. This is Steph's, this is Steph's last couple of years, right? I feel like, I don't know about you, I feel like Steph's only got a couple seasons left. I feel like he's aged, I mean, everything is always in comparison to LeBron, but a little bit more. Fred VanVleet, 156 out of 199 for Houston. I hope not, man. Draymond's got to stop causing problems with everybody, right? You already ran a couple guys out of there, and I don't know. But they needed Jimmy. Jimmy's a great player. Depending on, how you feel about the pieces they gave up back to Miami. Part of me is a little bit like, Jimmy, why did he hate Miami all of a sudden so quickly? DeJounte Murray for the Pellies, red back. I don't understand. They were at the finals a couple years ago. The team really isn't that bad on paper. I'm just not sure what happened that, you've got one of the best coaches in the league. You've got one of the best GMs in the league that brought you there. Was it purely just they wouldn't give you an extension, right? Yeah. That's true. And I don't know. I don't want to talk bad about Durant because he's one of the, all-timers, but it does feel like a little bit he's kind of complacent with just doing his thing and living in Phoenix in the desert. They've got a good but not great team. He'll score 25 a game. There'll probably be a play-in game thing or maybe a first-round exit, and he seems like he's okay with that. Life goes on. He'll score a bazillion points in his career, and that's okay. And wow, here's a hit for the hometown Cleveland Cavaliers. It's Max Strus. Hot signatures. Let them know, Cavs. That is Greg. Congrats, Greg. Max Strus. Hot signatures. Another former Miami Heat member during that finals run. And high voltage, Alexander Sarr rookie for the Wizards. Yeah, no, you definitely gotta enjoy Steph while you can, right? Life after Steph will be different for Warriors fans for a minute. Jared McCain. All right, guys, halfway through your 4-box break. Oh my gosh, with the upside downs. Steph Curry, there is the anti-gravity. Steph. All right, folks, into box number 3, right? I love me some Max Strus. It'll be interesting who plays those basically who's our 5th best player between him and DeAndre Hunter when the time comes. Probably somewhat matchup dependent and whether, who's shooting the ball well, but here for the Milwaukee Bucks, there's a red back. It's Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr. red, Milwaukee. It's weird, though. No NBA still until, I think Thursday are the first games again. And we're not going to wait too long for the autograph in box number 3. It's K.J. Simpson for the Charlotte Hornets. We've got 4 out of 25 on the KJ. Charlotte Hornets, that's Greg. Cleaning up so far, Greg. K.J. Simpson, 4 to 25 for you. Here for the Bucks, it's Brook Lopez, 71 out of 75 in the red. The corners on this Brook aren't my favorite. They're nothing crazy, but just want to make sure you see that it's not me. Brook Lopez, the 75. But yeah, it's like, did Jimmy Butler just run himself out of town because of the contract? Like, that was it? He just wanted the extension, and once that was, like, not happening, he just wasn't doing it? Like, man, it's rough. Kobe Buffkin, 54 out of 199, Hot Atlanta. And there's a nice one for the Wizards. Kaishan George, rookie. Kaishan is 154 and a 199. I do wish they had taken his photo with the dreads out, because his fro is pretty impressive, and I've seen him plays with it more often than not. Steph Curry and Dalton Connect. And there's more Steph Curry. Warriors. But my man Steven Castle is just too good. He's probably the best rookie in this class. No offense to anybody, fans of all the other rookies. There's a lot of good ones, but Steven Castle is very legit. So I'm gonna be hoping for some Steven Castle hits this year from some Hoops products. Here's MPJ for the Denver Nuggets, road to the finals. We've got 449 out of 999s on the Porter Jr. Spurs should be banned from the All-Star Game skills competition after that embarrassing attempt to subvert the rules on Saturday. Like, what was that? Talk about just complete killing the spirit of it's the All-Star skill challenge. Shoot the ball. Like, gosh, Wemby, what were you doing? I'm sure that was Chris Paul's doing, but that was a joke. And I'm glad they DQ'd him as they should have, but I'm annoyed that it even was a thing. Like, come on. Grow up. Rudy Gobert there for the T-Wolves in the green. 21 out of 149. Timberwolves. And Connect rookie. And speaking of, there's the man, Steven Castle. High voltage. Hollow insert. Felt like a little disrespect in the dunk. I feel like the guys everyone was so on Mac that some of those stunks he got some scores that were like the first dunk of the competition. Always hard to be the first guy out there, but the one dude took like 2 minutes to get a dunk in and got a couple scores that were like similar to his first dunk. It was absurd. Sheesh. Jason Tatum. Klingon rookie. Nice. All right, guys. We're down to a filler. Donruss Football. Downtown Chasing in the PYT. Thank you. Thank you. So good. I was shocked when I heard that De'Aaron got traded there without him being part of the return package. I thought, oh my gosh, Spurs are building another championship team there. Right? Like, I don't know I think a real 3-and-D wing with all respect to Harrison Barnes, right? I think you add a 3-and-D. And I'm starting to become a believer that they should pair Wemby with another big. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Daryl. See, I don't want to be the bad guy. I don't want to be the hater, but I also bet Stephen Castle a lot to win the dunk. So there's some of that is from that, but he has perfected the springboard dunk, right? Make him go and just jump and dunk one and see what his elevation looks like then, right? Because he just uses this. He uses that to springboard himself up to make his dunks look insane. And again, it's such, even saying it makes me feel like a hater, but like, he clipped the car on the way down. He just springboards. He springboard dunks it, and that's all well and fine. But to your point, that's the only thing in his bag this past contest. And I thought Stephen Castle's dunks were better. And make Mac McClung dunk a normal dunk one time. Avaka Zubac, 193 out of 190. Yeah, I saw freaking Russ bet him. Everybody in the world bet McClung at like minus 175 in some kind of parlay. Yeah, it was just so annoying because I was just all about Stephen Castle. Yeah, I think the Wizards did a great job. Yep. Some of those the baseline dunk where the ball came through the hoop, like that's super creative. I agree with you, Mike. Yes, thank you. You know, Daryl, I really just want to say I appreciate that because sometimes I feel like I'm on an island and I didn't ever want to be the guy being like, oh, you guys notice that Mac McClung only springboard dunks off of people, but yeah, I thought the Wizards did a great job with this rookie class. I thought all three of those players look like they have some potential, and Bub. I have a Bob Rookie of the Year bet that I made, a couple months ago when he first kind of started popping a little bit. It was like, hey, this dude, in a draft year where there's just not a lot of guys getting minutes or contributing, this dude's very, very good. If freaking Jordan Poole would stop shooting the ball 3 times a game, we could really find out what these young guys can do. Yeah, although I don't know if anything will solve it other than just getting bigger names in the dunk, right? I mean, everybody remembers Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon, and they were very good players. And look at Stephen Castle. I mean, Stephen Castle's a good player, but... and you know what? Bazulis is, too. Bazulis is a really, really good rookie. He tried. It's just tough. I wish we could get away from 4 dunkers. I wish we could go back to, 6 or something more, right? Just to give them chances to more guys that maybe want to do it, but I'm guessing they have a hard time getting anybody to do it now, so. Yeah, I like that. Try to put some limits on it. Yeah, I like it. As soon as McClung dunked over the car, I went, they're gonna give it to him. All right, they're gonna give it to him. Here's a cool NBA Champions card for the Celtics. Really cool parade photo there. Thanks again, guys, for hanging out and listening to me ramble about random basketball topics. It is something I enjoy talking about, as you probably picked up on it. Appreciate that. And Daryl, man, the chats, and Mike, always enjoy the conversations. You guys are welcome anytime to pop in and talk hoops with me. As I've got a Bazulis boom for doubles. I noticed a few minutes ago that Jim, my new guy, picked up 2 of the better rookie teams, right? Hawks and Bulls. And I thought, oh man, I literally did not have a single Bazulis rookie up until this point. And then we got his signature right there. Hot signatures, Matas Bazulis. G League Ignite. Another really strong rookie. Was waiting for him to get more minutes. Finally, they moved Zach LaVine. Finally, he's starting. And I I expect him to be a 20-point scorer in the league. I really, really do. So, really nice one there, Bulls. That was my preseason Rookie of the Year bet that it's not going to work out so good, but it's all right. Oh, finally that cold air is starting to actually hit me a little bit. Here's a nice hit for the world champion Celtics. It's Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, 27 out of 199. Ronnie James. And that's Reggie Jackson, Sixers. I know they were pronouncing his first name a little bit differently than I do, at least on the dunk contest, right? It felt like they were adding a syllable in there that I don't know. Unless he just goes by something else that I'm not familiar with. That's a high voltage Magic for the Lakers spot and Klingon Chrome. But I can admit, right, when I'm looking at League Pass games that the Cavs aren't and the Rockets aren't playing, you know, and I got a couple screens. Sometimes I put the Bulls on just to try to see how Matas looks. Here's Mitch Robinson. We should see Mitch at some point here soonish, I think, right? New York, New York. That's yours. That will really help the Knicks, I think. I mean, it'll hurt Karl Towns from averaging 14 rebounds a game, but 51 out of 149 on the Mitch. Reed Shepherd, Rook. And rookie special Reed. Too small job. And there's Harrison Ingram. We got his auto earlier in the break. Here is his rookie green. Chrome 37 out of 149. Apollo City Edition. Kyrie. Zach Edey there for the Grizzlies. Bub and Klingon. And there's our redback in box number 4. It is Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin, Philly. Traded over to Dallas for Quentin Grimes, I think. But Sixers here, redback, Caleb Martin. And Lou Dortz, OKC. The road through the West still is going to run through OKC. A hopefully fully healthy Thunder team, which will be pretty impressive to see Chet and Hartenstein together for a period of time. 34/75, Lou Dort. And last one. Guys, I got more NBA hoops in the eBay store tomorrow, Tuesday, for Wednesday night's breaks. And that's going to bring us home. All right, very good. Let's recap it here for you. As I mentioned, and you can probably see on the overhead, right, I've got some side piles that we'll use thick sleevage on just to protect your rookies and stuff a little bit better. A lot of rookies and hoops, right? But I did the high voltage hollow Stephen Castle insert, and then numbered hits: Lou Dortz, Harrison Ingram, Mitch Robinson, Reggie Jackson, Jaylen Brown, Tyler Smith, Zubac, Gobert, and Michael Porter Jr. Kaishan George, Kobe Buffkin, Brooke Lopez, Cam Christie, Van Fleet, Grayson Allen, Kawhi, Sexton, Fontecchio, Murphy, Karis LeVert, Terrence Mann, Zach Collins, and Jalen Brunson. Redbacks, 1 per box. Here on the Reds, it's Ben Simmons, DeJounte Murray, Gary Trent Jr., and Caleb Martin. I also had the hollow of the Celtics championship there. And autographs. KJ Simpson at 25. Hot signatures for the Hornets. Max Strus. Hot signatures for the hometown Cavs. Let them know. Harrison Ingram. Rookie ink for the Spurs. And nice boom for the Bulls. Matas Bazulis. Hot signatures. Chicago. Appreciate y'all. We're going to stop and save. It's off to bomberbreaks.com. Starting with Panini 3 and 2 next.